Hey, what's up? Todd here with your Mission Impossible. And given that this is towards the end of January, your mission is going to be a date-specific one in two different ways. One is it's a date-specific one in terms of get a date. The other one is it's in terms of the date Valentine's Day. And so the mission is get a date by Valentine's Day. I don't want to say on Valentine's Day because I personally don't like doing even Valentine's Day dates, although if you're romantic and want to do that, by all means, make it, a big, let loose, go big or go home Valentine's thing if you want, or just like a quiet little thing with someone. But the point is this: get yourself a date in a specific period of time. All right, I'm giving you a deadline. That deadline is 2 weeks and a little bit. So in order to get this done, you're gonna have to be a little strategic, because even if you're good, if you only go out one night, there's a good chance that you will fail this mission by not getting a date. If you only go out a couple nights, there's a good chance you might not pull it off. So you're gonna have to go out a certain amount of times, you're gonna have to work volume, and there's lots of ways to do it. All right, here are some suggestions. One, set yourself a certain amount of nights a week that you're gonna go out, and go out that amount, go out a certain number of hours, do a certain number of approaches, treat it like a sales funnel, and get yourself a date that way. Also, very important, no matter how you do this, is going to be following up with your numbers, following up with your leads. So if you get a bunch of numbers or whatever kind of contact, but usually numbers is best. If you get a bunch of numbers and don't follow up with them, that's not going to work very well for you either. So you're going to have to follow up. Another really great way to do this would be hop online, get a profile together, tweak it a little bit, get it out there, and spam the living fuck out of your city, right? Get a funnel, get a bunch of interested girls, whittle it down to the ones that you like, the ones that like you, follow up, get them out. I promise you this time of the year, right before Valentine's Day, is a time when a lot of girls also are overtly looking for a date. So it might be a great time to go online. Also, girls might be a little more receptive in general, just going out, doing day game, going to clubs, that kind of stuff. All right, but the idea is this: if you want to have a predictable result, you need to kind of overdo it, right? If you're pretty good and you think you can go out and get a date in one night, well, great, but you might fail. You should probably give yourself 2 or 3. If you're not quite as good and you think it would take you, a week, you have to go out hard, you got to really follow up, well, now you're going to have to do it a week and a half, right? You're going to have to overdo it to make sure that you don't falter on this mission. And what I'm really focusing on here is what I call the funnel. The funnel is a term from sales. Basically, the idea is, say you're doing like maybe cold call selling, right? You pick up the phone and you call someone and they hang up on you. All right, well, that sucks. Pick up the phone, call, they hang up, well, that sucks. You know that a certain percent of the time, they're going to actually, answer and talk to you. A certain percentage of those will set an appointment with you. A certain percentage of those will buy. And so every single time you pick up the phone and hear no, you're actually getting yourself in a way closer to yes, because you're getting through just the part of the funnel you need to get through. You're whittling it down. And that's how you should look at it. Look at this as there are girls out there, tons and tons of them, that would be amazing for you. But in order to find them, you can't just talk to a few, you have to talk to a lot. So the mission here is make as big a funnel as you possibly can over the next basically week and a half, 2 weeks, and see what you can shake out of that funnel, all right? Make a serious commitment to the front end of the funnel. Get as many numbers as you can, talk to as many numbers as you can. You can take a girl home right then and there, that's fine. That's good. That I'll count a poll as a date. But the point is, I want you to have a solid romantic connection with a girl, whether it be a sexual connection first night, whether it be going on a date, whatever. I want that to happen on or before Valentine's Day. All right? Not that Valentine's Day matters that much. It's, a stupid little marketing holiday, whatever. But it's a good benchmark for us to use, so we're going to use it. Get the front end of your funnel in order, all right? Get a maximum number of leads that you possibly can. And what I suggest for doing this mission, for writing it out, is actually write out your game plan, right? Even before you do the mission, write out your game plan. If you write out the game plan and do the mission, I'll comment on both, okay? I'll actually comment on both the game plan and the mission. But write it out. How often are you going to go out? How many numbers you plan to get? How many approaches you're going to do? What's your strategy for following up consistently? What type of data you're going for? Delineate it all. Or if you're going to go online, how many girls are you going to hit up? What dating sites are you going to use? Are you going to spend some time tweaking your portfolio, your profile? Are you going to spend time tweaking it and getting it together? You're going to work out new messages? Are you going to do something you've done before? Have a complete game plan, follow it, and execute. And actually, I will be getting online in the next week. I usually wait till a month out to do all the missions, just because I can batch them and do them that way. But as kind of because this is a time sensitive mission, I am going to actually be getting on more regularly over the course of this time period so that I can comment on your missions. Now, if you happen to start on the mission after Valentine's Day, well, then in that case, make it March 1st as your deadline, okay? If you happen to, you don't log on for a couple weeks and whatever, right? Then make March 1st your deadline. In that case, you may not get feedback on your mission, on your proposal for the mission until afterwards, but definitely do it, all right? The whole thing is game plan and building a funnel, all right? Game plan and building a funnel, because that's the front end. If your funnel's big enough, it almost doesn't even matter if your game is bad, you're gonna get good results. If your funnel's tiny, even if your game is really good, you're gonna have trouble getting results, okay? So really, really focus on the front end of that funnel and really focus on giving yourself a deadline and having that motivation to go hard between now and then. So again, if you're getting it out before Valentine's Day, make Valentine's Day your deadline. If it's, you're after Valentine's Day, make it just a 2-week period. So whatever works for you in terms of that, go ahead, go out there, hit it hard, and I wanna hear a story. I wanna hear a narrative, not just of like the date or one set, but I wanna hear about your process. What was your strategy? What was your process? And then when you did it, what went well? What did you struggle with? This will help teach you a lot about yourself as well. All right, so go out there, do it. I'll comment, and we'll talk soon.